Okay, here's another test. It is 2:47 a.m., June 29th, 2013. I am up because I cannot sleep. I am an insomniac, literally. I have stayed up for 24 hours sometimes, or almost 48. Nowadays, because I have a job, I do try to get some sleep. But honestly, I literally, God, I'm always up. And I guess part of it is because I have a lot of things on my mind. But half the time it's because I just can't sleep. And I'm always like, if there's something that's giving me remote, like, how do you say, like, giving me some, if there's something I can just, like, watch, like, if I'm on YouTube, or if I'm playing on my phone, if I'm, like, writing, if there's something to keep me active, I will be up. So right now, I've been uploading a lot of videos lately on YouTube. This will be one of them. And about various different topics. I talked about being single for the rest of my life. I talked about gay and lesbian marriage, and I talked about, like, why I don't barely watch TV / celebrity power trip random stuff. Then I talked about how Tokyo Hotel, how I sort of regaining my faith back in them. And getting on that again, because half of my subscribers are Tokyo Hotel fans, I figured, okay, I should talk about them at least a little bit more often now, I guess. I looked on Twitter. Somebody commented and said, hey, look on Twitter, they update a lot of stuff. And a lot of those things that's on Twitter, they put on Facebook, so they connected it. So I've seen some of those things already. And I like the pictures. I don't understand why they're always black and white, but, you know, that's TH thing. They're really nice, and the guys have really grown up. They've really, really matured as far as, like, looks. They're still kind of the same goofy guys, you know, 4 guys or whatever. It's good to see Gustav more active and talking and just being awake, so to speak, because he's always been the quiet one, shy, not really talking much. So it's always good to see that. So there is an album coming up, and like I said, I'm very, very excited about it. I'm kind of anticipating it. I wonder what style they're going to go with, because the electronic was a hit and miss, sort of. Like, of course, I think it sold a lot of albums, records, or whatever, because people really wanted it, because the last album took so long, so they're like, oh, I'm going to buy it. And I don't know exactly what the real record sale were, but I know that this one is probably going to do, that's my question. Do you think the new album is going to sell really well? Like, part of me think it will sell quickly, because a lot of people are going to be anticipating it and wanting to know what the new singles are, what's going to go on, you know, how it's going to be produced and whatnot. And the other half of me thinks this might not do so well because they've lost a lot of fans, or like a lot of fans just like kind of just lost interest, like how I was. So, I mean, hey, there's that. One thing that I don't think I ever really discussed in any of my videos, like I looked back, and as far as like, okay, for those of you who know who Paramore is a group it's a group of people, it's a band, it's a rock band, and 2 of their members, the Farrah brothers, wind up leaving the band because they felt that they didn't have the same amount of like collaborative authority as Haley, the lead singer, and they were like, well, she's actually the only person that's legally signed to the band, and the rest of us are just like her backup, and they kind of didn't feel like it was fair. So they left, and it's just amazing how, like, Georg and Gustav won't leave. Even though I honestly believe that contract, in the contract, I think it literally states that only Bill and Tom are literally, like, official band members, and then, like, Georg and Gustav are just, like, their band. That's what I think how it is literally. But of course they say, we're Tokyo Hotel, because they are. But I think contractually, I think that only Georg and Gustav are, like, just members that the record company are paying, and Bill and Tom are like the actual members of the band. That makes sense. Which is why I think that's why they have more power when it comes to producing albums and stuff like that, and they have a say on what goes where sometimes. Because I know, like, the beginning of their albums, it was like the record company was in control, and then when they got older, of course, they kind of like, hey, we want to do our own thing, we want to produce our own songs, which is why, like, Humanoid they were really excited about it, because they were like, this is the first album that we really get to produce, and really had say in it, because half the time, come on, let's be honest, they didn't really write half of those songs, like Scream and all that Monsoon stuff. They didn't write all that. So the record company and whoever the record company hired did all that. They were really just a product of a record company. And then now they're still a product of a record company, but now they get to have some say, because they're like, well, we're your product, but at the same time, without us, you'll be nothing, record company. And which is really kind of like how the industry kind of works, which is why, like, every artist, I believe, like, at some point, to have that change. Like, Pink did it. Like, Pink was, in the beginning, if you know the singer Pink, she was very R&B, you know, kind of like singing all the, oh, yeah, 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 yeah. And then all of a sudden, she started singing, because she was like, F you, record company, I want to do my own thing. She started getting all raspy and, you know, decided to do music that she wanted to do, which is more like rock, pop rock kind of a feel. So, and I think, like, every artist has that thing, like Rihanna, everybody, like, she was very sexual, like, innocent, cute little Barbados girl with the cute little outfits, and all of a sudden now she's like crazy Rihanna, who's just like, I don't give a F, I smoke pot, I drink weed, wait, I always do that, smoke pot and I drink alcohol, whatever, so backwards, but anyway, so yeah, every artist has that transition, but in the truth, the way it works, everybody, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people know, but the way it works is that the industry, you are like the puppet of the record company. Anything the record company say or do, you have to do it, because it's in the contract. They give you, like, half the time when you sign, they give you like a bulk of money, you know, or whatever. So you're just, you know, they were just puppets in the beginning. But at the same time, we loved their music. We loved everything about them back in the day. Like, I did. That's why I became a fan. But, you know, in truth, like, you know, all of that was, you know, the record company and the industry and what they say go, and then now they're like, we're going to do our own thing, and that's good. So I'm hoping this next album is truly it's better than anything. Although this is kind of messed up to say, I do hope to hear something that's sort of like the old times, like, you know, not too much electronic stuff going on. I mean, I love some of the tracks on Humanoid, like, I really do, but, like, I really kind of want that original sound that they sort of had. But if they don't like that, they just don't like that. They just want to do something else. Else. So it's fine, too. So, yeah. This is probably really long, because I don't know. But I'll cut this one short. So, my question for you guys is, what do you expect from the new album? How much of an involvement do you think Georg and Gustav is actually going to have this time? Because last album, they didn't have it. Like, they didn't do anything. Like, they didn't have any. Like, it was just Bill and Tom. If you read, like, the little fine print, half of it is just like, oh, Tom on drum, or whatever, something like, it's normally, like, produced by them, and then Georg and Gustav is just play at the concert. So how much do you think of an involvement the G's actually have in the next album? So, bye, that's my question. And if this video is upside down, I apologize. I'm on my phone camera because my freaking webcam is too shaky and it annoys me, so yeah. Alright, bye. Oh, wait, I stopped recording. Oh wait, no, I didn't.